Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Math with Dr. War. Today, I'm going to be finishing up the functions, and the last type of problems we will look at is how do we interpret linear functions. So let's begin. So the first question I have here states, a company uses the function, and you saw this function before in my previous video, Sx equals to 0.4x plus 2 to calculate shipping costs. Sx, which is your function, represents the total cost in dollars to ship an envelope. And X is the weight of the envelope in ounces. And the question they're asking, what do the values 0.4 and 2 represent in the function? Now this function is a linear function, so you have Sx equals 0.4x plus 2. Now, if I started replacing x with various values, you will notice that if we let x be 0, this would be 0.4 times 0 plus 2. And if you multiply anything by 0, you get 0. And then when you add 2, your answer is 2. Now remember, the 0 represents the weight of the envelope. So if you don't have, and I know this sounds weird because it says X is the weight of the envelope in ounces. So if you're just going to mail an envelope that weighs 0 ounces, it will cost you $2. I know that sounds really weird. Now suppose X is 1. So suppose your envelope weighs 1 ounce. Well, how much will it cost to ship that envelope? So that would be 0.4 times 1 plus 2. And we know anything times 1 is itself, so that will be 0.4 plus 2. And if you add 2 to 0.4, so that's like you're adding 40 cents to $2, you get $2.40. So notice as the weight of the envelope increases, so does the cost. So it looks like the starting cost to mail the envelope is $2. So this here is a linear function where 2 represents your constant, or we can say this 2 is also considered your y-intercept because we looked at graphing linear equations. The 0.4 represents your slope, and your slope increases based on your value for x. So if we look at our answer choices, A says the cost to ship a 2-ounce envelope is 40 cents. Now we know x represents the weight. That 2 there is not the weight. So I would not choose A. B states the cost to ship a 0.4 ounce envelope is $2. Now we just saw that when I put 0 as a value for x, the cost was $2. So the weight can't be 0.4 ounces. So that eliminates B. Now C says the cost to ship an envelope is $2 plus, and yes, there's a plus sign in our function, 40 cents per ounce, which is correct. So it's a flat $2 plus 40 cents per ounce. So 1 ounce, it's going to cost you $2.40. If it's 2 ounces, you're going to have to take that, times it by the 0.4, and then add 2. So the best answer choice here is C. Let's look at the second one. So here it says the gas tank in a car holds a total of 16 gallons of gas. The car travels 75 miles on 4 gallons of gas. If the gas tank is full at the beginning of a trip, which graph represents the rate of change in the amount of gas in the tank? We have to choose one of these. Now remember, they gave us some information. They said that the gas tank holds 16 gallons. So we're going to be start, and they said if the gas tank is full, which means we got to start at 16. So my answer is either A. Let's put a little check here. Let's look at B. Notice this is all the way over here. No, this side right here, the y-axis says the gas in tank. You gotta start at 16, so we can eliminate B. C looks promising. Yes, because remember, when you drive your car, as you go further and further, as the distance increases, the gas will decrease. So it's probably C. Don't know that yet. And then here for D, we can eliminate this because here they're saying that the gas tank is on E. Now your answer is either A or C. Now, when you look at the distance, for A it's 120 and for C it's 300. So they're telling us that, if you drive 75 miles, you're going to use 4 gallons. So I'm doing this the easy way and try not to do it the mathematical way to confuse anyone. We're trying to drive out 16 gallons. So, okay, so that would be another 75, which means that will be another 4 gallons. Okay, so that's so far 8 gallons. 75, that's another 4 gallons. That's 12. And okay, here's another 4. So we got our 16 gallons, right? And we need another 75 here for the miles. So when we add up all of this, we get 300 miles. So if you're going to drive out that entire 16 gallons, we're going to go a distance of 300 miles. Therefore, our answer is C. And the last question, Wacky Willie pays his employees $100 a day plus $40 for every TV they sell. Which function below models the relationship of T, the number of TVs sold, and P, the pay an employee makes that day? Now, if we go here with Wacky Willie, they give us everything. They said it's $100, and I know I'm writing this backwards, $100 plus $40 for every TV. So if you sell one TV, it's going to be $40 plus 100, which will be $140. If you sell 2 TVs, that's $40 times 2 plus the $100 for the day. So we're looking for something that looks like this. And remember, they said that the number of TVs sold, and that represents your T. So it says T, the number of TVs sold. So wherever I see that word TV that I know I put there, I'm going to put T plus the 100. Because remember, they said P. So since that is your T, which would help you, it has to be in the parentheses. So a way to help you figure out your answer, it says P, the pay an employee makes a day. That's T. So we could eliminate A. This says P. Could be my answer. This says T. Could eliminate C. This says P. So my answer may be D. And then when you look at your answer here, that should be a 0. Notice that what I wrote looks like D. Because remember, the T is the TV, which is connected to the $40. The TVs are not connected to the 100, so it's the 40T plus 100. I hope you found this helpful where you have to interpret linear functions. A lot of my students tell me that a lot of these questions come on the non-calculator section of the test, and all you have to do is read carefully and really think about your answers. Again, good luck on your Tasc examination. You have 31 days now before the Tasc test is phased out. So if you have a test date coming up, I wish you good luck. Please check out my playlist. I have a 97 video for those people who are studying for the Tasc exam. So please check that out. You can probably go through those videos, let's say in a week. If you know something, you can skip over it. Good luck on your examination. Again, if you like the content, please subscribe, share with anyone. And again, please comment below. I always respond to your comments. Have a great day.